A Wyoming mother believes justice has finally been served after a 20-year-old Weld County man was convicted of murdering her son. Thanks so much for joining us this Friday afternoon. I'm Mark Salinger.
And I'm Lauren Graffiti. In February of 2023, Jonathan Hayes was shot and killed inside a home near Pierce. The suspect was originally charged with manslaughter, but new evidence that surfaced 10 months after the killing changed that. 9 News reporter Jaleesa Arizari brings us the details. Jaleesa?
There's something special about being born on February 14th. Jonathan Hayes took complete advantage of it.
He used to tell the girls in high school that he was Cupid because he was born on Valentine's Day. His love is still spilling over without him being here.
Autumn Petty knows. Her son, Johnny Hayes, was many things. A class clown that liked to banter, a human that loved to help, and a father who would do anything for his daughter.
She was only 4 when he passed. That's been, I think, the hardest part, is seeing the effect that it's had on her.
Hayes lived in Wyoming, but spent most weekends in northern Colorado with friends. In February of 2023, he was shot and killed inside a home in rural Weld County. An arrest affidavit states Benjamin Middich was charged with manslaughter and reckless endangerment. For 10 months, Petty thought the shooting was just an accident, until a cell phone video surfaced. Police say it was recorded on Middich's phone.
He videoed himself putting the clip in, racking one into the chamber, and then pointing it at himself in the mirror so he knew what he would look like when he killed someone, essentially.
The DA's office says that was enough to upgrade the charge to second-degree murder. He was convicted, and a Weld County judge sentenced him last Friday to 24 years in prison.
I'm glad that he didn't get away with murder. You know, Jonathan deserved the justice that he got.
Justice isn't the only thing Hayes got. He has a family that will make sure everyone knows he was loved.
He loved love, and he loved everybody.
Petty says she requested that Middich be sentenced to 29 years. She says with good time, he would have served just shy of 22 years, which is as long as she had with her son. Reporting in the studio, Jaleesa Arizari, 9 News.
And Jaleesa, what do we know about his daughter?
Yeah, you know, his daughter was just 4 years old when he died. So obviously she's going to grow up barely knowing her father, but obviously his mother vows to make sure she shares some stories about him.
Oh, really tough. Thank you so much, Jaleesa.
Want to get to some breaking news right now. Sky 9 is over a crash involving an Aurora police officer and an Aurora police car. This is in the area of East 13th Avenue and Potomac Street. Still working a little bit more about what happened exactly, but as of right now, you can tell that at least one Aurora police car was involved in that crash. We'll bring you updates as we get them. Switching out of the weather, started and ended this week kind of in the same way with a little mountain snow. This is what Aspen's snow mass camera looked like just before 11 a.m. Just a little bit of flakes falling there. Light snow has been falling on and off all day long. And take a look at this now. Driving conditions a little bit dicey at the top of Vail Pass. This is a look at I-70 just west of Vail Pass at this hour. You can see those trucks moving through slowly around the metro area, though. No snow down here, but we are seeing some cooler temperatures as the sun begins to set there. The weekend still going to be warm. Want to bring in 9 News Weather Impact Team meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen because you're tracking the weekend forecast for us.
Yeah, the weekend down here in the Denver metro area looks pretty amazing with the high temperatures in the 50s. The wind will continue to build through the weekend here. We have some winds out there right now. Take a look at the live shot across the city right here, looking towards the east. Temperatures still in the middle to upper 40s here across the Denver metro area. Those winds are starting to build up. We just had a 29-mile-per-hour gust out at Denver International Airport, some 40 to 30-mile-per-hour gusts up in the high country there. And on the northern front range, they're feeling a little bit of those winds as well. These will start to build as they go into tonight and will probably feel a couple of 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts in the city tonight. Here we look at the satellite and radar picture, some light snow showers continuing to fall across the high mountain terrain here, and then the next storm system will be here by tomorrow night. So 2 in succession here. but we're not looking at a lot of snow, but we will get a little bit of a fresh up for the mountains. Happy weekend to you here down in the Front Range, though. Those temperatures in the 50s will feel really nice. The breeze may take a little bit of that feel good out of those temperatures, and we're tracking a pretty concerning pattern here in the Denver metro area where this dry spell could last another 10 days. The modeling not showing more than 2 inches of snow in Denver over the next 12 days.
Thank you so much, Corey. Today, more than 230,000 bottles of an antidepressant are being recalled. The medication, duloxetine, contains levels of a chemical that pose a cancer risk. The company voluntarily recalled the capsules last month. Now the FDA is upping the risk and warning people it could cause health consequences that are temporary or medically reversible. A similar recall of the same medication was issued in October by a different distributor. Egg prices may soon approach record highs. There are 2 big reasons why, according to experts. Bird flu reducing supply and stronger consumer demand right now as we get into the thick of the holiday season. The average retail price is up nearly 40% since last November and up 8% last month alone. One egg supplier says it's likely we'll see prices near the record high set in January of 2023 when prices were $4.82 a dozen.
A new aerospace company is bringing its headquarters right here to Colorado. Astro Digital specializes in satellite systems. According to our partners at the Denver Business Journal, they just moved their headquarters from California to Littleton in the Ken Carroll area. Astro Digital is now one of 2,000 aerospace companies operating in our state. An update for you this afternoon. Graffiti on the former Channel 7 building is now cleaned up. Look at that. The tags on the top of the building, all gone. Earlier this week, I reported that the city fined the building's owners more than $16,000 because of the lack of care there. Denver Department of Public Health and Environment also issued several violations. The building remains on the list of neglected and derelict buildings, though. Likely won't be demolished until this upcoming spring.
After 2 weeks of no Broncos on Sundays, fans will be back at Empower Field this weekend. Broncos will be looking to lock up a spot in the playoffs with a win. The Colts are also coming off a bye week and are also gunning for a spot in the playoffs. A W would be the Broncos' 4th straight win. Oh, we hope so. Game time is set for 2:25 on Sunday.
And tonight, the Nuggets back on home court. Here's a live look at Ball Arena, or over Ball Arena, I should say. Nuggets are hosting the LA Clippers tonight. The guys haven't won consecutive games since November 10th, so tonight is a chance to try and change that. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock.